Beneath ancient layers of rock, scientists have uncovered something that should not exist: microscopic spheres of rare metals scattered worldwide, arranged exactly like fallout from nuclear tests. But these traces are 65 million years old. Long before humans ever walked the Earth, we've always believed we were the first to split atoms, smelt metals, and alter the atmosphere. But what if that belief is wrong? What if advanced civilizations existed long before us, erased by deep time? Today, we explore the clues: vanished signatures, strange isotopes, sudden mass extinctions, and puzzling gaps in the fossil record. In 1980, geologist Walter Alvarez found an iridium-rich clay layer marking the extinction of the dinosaurs. That thin band became undeniable proof of an asteroid impact. But it raised a haunting question. If one cataclysm could leave such a clear mark after 65 million years, what traces would an earlier civilization leave behind? And would we even recognize them? This question inspired the Silurian Hypothesis, the idea that Earth may have hosted industrial civilizations before humans. Their footprints might not be skyscrapers or machines, but chemical scars buried in stone, ice, and ocean sediment. Consider deep time. Human civilization has lasted barely 10,000 years, an eye blink. In Earth's 4.5 billion year history, yet our activity is already carved into rock and ice. Carbon isotopes from burning fossil fuels, radioactive fallout, and plastic pollution will remain detectable for millions of years. But here's the mystery. Scientists have already found similar anomalies in rocks far older than humanity. Carbon isotope spikes 252 million years ago mirror fossil fuel combustion. Ice cores reveal sudden jumps in greenhouse gases, persisting for millennia, then fading. Sediments contain microscopic metallic spheres and synthetic-looking particles in layers millions of years old, materials resistant to decay, arranged as if spread by global industry. Some fragments even show engineering beyond modern plastics, designed for durability, immune to natural breakdown. If natural processes didn't create them, then something else did. The implications are staggering. Perhaps Earth has seen not one, but several cycles of technological civilizations, reshaping the planet, then vanishing, leaving behind only whispers in stone. So we must ask, are we truly the first? Or just the latest chapter in a story far older than we dare imagine? What if the ruins of forgotten civilizations lie beneath our very feet, reduced not to buildings or artifacts, but to chemical scars hidden in stone and ice? One of the most chilling discoveries came in 1972, when scientists studying uranium in Gabon, Africa, found evidence of nuclear chain reactions that had occurred 2 billion years ago. These so-called natural reactors prove that nuclear activity leaves signatures so distinct they can survive for billions of years. But anomalies elsewhere suggest something stranger. Uranium deposits in Kazakhstan and other sites contain isotope ratios identical to modern nuclear weapons tests, said locked inside rock tens of millions of years old. Core samples from Greenland ice even show radioactive isotopes that can only be created under carefully controlled, highly advanced nuclear conditions. They appear in repeating layers, as though civilizations rose, mastered nuclear power, then vanished. In Pacific sediments, plutonium traces emerge alongside mass extinctions. Some rock layers even contain exotic isotopes that modern science can produce only in reactors or particle accelerators. Yet they refound in formations millions of years older than humanity. And nuclear evidence is just the beginning. Ice cores from Antarctica reveal rapid spikes in greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide and methane surging to levels indistinguishable from modern industrial output. These episodes last thousands of years before abruptly stabilizing, hinting at cycles of intense energy consumption followed by collapse. Or perhaps cleaner technologies we no longer recognize. Sediment cores also reveal chemical traces of deliberate climate manipulation. Ancient layers show signatures of engineered aerosols and synthetic compounds designed to alter temperature and rainfall substances, optimized for atmospheric effects with a precision beyond current human capability. Taken together, the nuclear signatures, greenhouse anomalies, and engineered chemicals suggest something profound. Earth may have hosted advanced civilizations before us, civilizations that rose, reshaped the planet on an industrial scale. and then disappeared, leaving only whispers in stone and ice. Evidence suggests some ancient civilizations may have mastered planetary engineering on a scale beyond anything humans have attempted. Atmospheric records trapped in ice rock, and even amber reveal changes too precise to be natural. Oxygen levels in 100-million-year-old air pockets show enrichment patterns that imply deliberate modification, not biology alone. It is as if Earth's atmosphere was once adjusted to sustain massive populations and advanced industries. Deep ice cores tell an even stranger story. Nitrogen isotope ratios hint at large-scale restructuring of the air itself, changes that would have boosted combustion, improved materials, processing, and reduced corrosion. In other words, the very air may once have been optimized for technology. Ocean sediments preserve traces of synthetic gaseous compounds engineered for specific purposes. Some warmed the planet during cooling eras, others shielded life from radiation. The complexity suggests multi-layered climate control far beyond human science. Yet some layers also reveal abrupt reversals, as if experiments failed and were quickly abandoned. Most shocking are atmospheric samples from 200 million years ago, containing gases toxic to us but ideal for life forms with entirely different biochemistry. This raises the possibility that ancient civilizations reshaped Earth not only for themselves, but for organisms unlike anything alive today. And then there are the mass extinctions. The Great Dying 252 million years ago nearly erased all complex life. Unlike a random disaster, its selectivity hints at something targeted. Rock layers from this period contain chemical traces of synthetic toxins, engineered compounds, capable of shutting down specific biological processes. Their global distribution suggests deliberate, coordinated deployment. Taken together, these clues point to a haunting possibility. Earth may have been repeatedly reshaped not only by nature, but by civilizations powerful enough to engineer the sky, the climate, and even extinction itself. Not all extinctions appear natural. Some patterns suggest deliberate design. Sediment from ancient extinction boundaries contains traces of engineered microorganisms particles, showing signs of genetic manipulation far older than human science. It points to the possibility of planet-wide biological warfare. The Ordovician event, 445 million years ago, shows the same strange selectivity. It wiped out most marine life, yet new species appeared almost instantly, already adapted to the new environment. This looks less like evolution and more like a planned replacement. Other layers hold radioactive signatures too precise for natural origins. Some match the fallout of massive nuclear weapons detonations far greater than anything humans have unleashed. Even more disturbing, certain mineral residues suggest the use of orbital energy weapons. Technologies capable of striking from space with devastating precision. Even the dinosaur-ending asteroid raises questions. Isotope ratios in the crater hint it may have been steered, its trajectory altered using nuclear propulsion. If true, then at least some mass extinctions were engineered events, clearing ecosystems to make way for new life. But the most extraordinary evidence lies beneath Antarctica. Miles of ice preserve an unbroken atmospheric record. Drilling has revealed gases with signatures of ancient industry produced when the continent was once green and habitable. Ground-penetrating radar shows geometric structures stretching for hundreds of miles, made of materials unknown in nature. Beneath the ice, modified DNA fragments suggest engineered organisms designed to survive extreme cold and heavy industry. Sediment cores even contain microscopic machine parts, built with nanotechnology beyond our capabilities. Mineral deposits reveal systematic mining and processing on a continental scale. And radar surveys point to vast launch facilities, geothermal power plants, and networks that hint at planet-wide energy control. Some chemical evidence suggests this civilization may have even triggered its own ice age, freezing Antarctica deliberately, perhaps to preserve its achievements for the future. Now, scientists are rethinking Earth's past using the same methods we use to search for alien life, looking for technosignatures, evidence of technology embedded in rock, air, and ice. And what they're finding suggests our planet may have been shaped not only by nature, but by civilizations powerful enough to rewrite the story of life itself. Every tool we developed to search for alien civilizations, when turned on our own planet's past, reveals something unsettling. The same unmistakable signals of technology. Ancient rocks carry traces of pollution identical to modern industry, synthetic compounds, strange isotope ratios, and chemical fingerprints that nature alone couldn't produce. These patterns repeat across deep time, separated by millions of years, hinting that advanced societies rose and fell long before us. Underground scans reveal structures resembling vast power grids, transport networks, and construction projects on a scale beyond anything humanity has attempted. Deep drilling uncovers artifacts made from exotic materials, manufactured with techniques more advanced than our own. From orbit, satellites detect geometric patterns in Earth's crust, so vast they can only be seen from space, suggesting civilizations that planned and built on planetary scales. Evidence suggests these societies reached extraordinary levels of mastery. Some altered entire climates and oceans. Others pushed into space, leaving behind traces of aerospace operations across the solar system. Still others engineered biology itself, writing the DNA of countless species to enhance intelligence, resilience, and longevity. Ancient amber reveals insects with artificial chromosomes acting as biological data storage systems, encoding star charts and technical knowledge in genetic code. Sediment samples show engineered microbes built to mine rare elements and manufacture complex molecules, living machines designed for industry. Even Earth's geology may be alive with technology. Crystalline formations and deep caves behave like natural supercomputers, storing information and processing energy for millions of years. Some networks appear to self-repair and may still influence earthquakes, volcanoes, and mineral growth today. And beyond Earth, the evidence grows stranger. Artificial objects orbit in stable positions unreachable without advanced knowledge of orbital mechanics. Their materials are resistant to radiation and micrometeorites, unlike anything we produce. Some even show signs of self-maintenance, harvesting energy from solar wind to repair themselves. Asteroids show scars of ancient mining operations far older than humanity, while radio telescopes detect signals from automated stations at the edge of the solar system, silent watchers left by civilizations that vanished into deep time. The picture is clear. Earth has hosted multiple technological civilizations across millions of years. Each rose, innovated, and fell, leaving behind only traces in DNA, stone, and stars. We are not the first. We are simply the latest chapter in a much older story. Strange transmissions have been detected from the outer solar system, signals carrying complex modulation patterns, almost like advanced communication codes. Some of these artifacts seem to watch Earth, sending regular updates about our planet's climate and biology, as if part of a monitoring network that has operated for millions of years. On the Moon, radar scans reveal buried structures, massive mining and manufacturing bases, far more advanced than anything humans have designed. These facilities could extract and process lunar materials with unmatched efficiency, suggesting that ancient civilizations once built permanent space industries spread across the solar system. But the deepest secrets may lie beneath Earth's oceans, the crushing darkness of abyssal trenches. Sonar has mapped vast geometric patterns, foundations of cities or industrial complexes. Built from materials able to withstand impossible pressures, these structures show engineering beyond modern human capacity. Artifacts recovered here reveal precision manufacturing and technologies optimized for extreme underwater environments. Some even appear to have processed seawater itself, extracting rare elements and generating vast amounts of energy from volcanic vents. These underwater networks were connected by transport systems stretching thousands of miles, supporting what may have been permanent deep-sea civilizations, protected from surface catastrophes. Such societies could have advanced continuously for millions of years perhaps, serving as the technological heart of global and even interplanetary operations. Clues also point to activity across the solar system. On the Moon's far side lie launch systems capable of firing massive payloads into deep space. Mars shows traces of atmospheric engineering, terraforming projects that temporarily transformed the planet into something Earth-like. In the asteroid belt, the ruins of colossal mining facilities suggest entire worlds were dismantled and converted into resources. Even the gas giants show signs of processing stations that once harvested their atmospheres for fuel and materials. And tying it all together, radio telescopes still detect faint artificial signals, remnants of a communication web linking installations across multiple planets. This network appears to have operated autonomously long after its creators vanished, suggesting a solar system-wide infrastructure once existed. Taken together, the evidence implies Earth's ancient civilizations were not bound to a single world. They engineered oceans, built space industries, mined planets, and managed resources on a scale beyond imagination. They were not just Earth's inhabitants. They were masters of an interplanetary civilization. The most compelling evidence of ancient civilizations isn't what they built, but what they left behind for us to find. Hidden deep within Earth's geology are messages engineered to survive millions of years, waiting for future societies like ours to decode them. In crystalline formations, data is written at the molecular level, denser and more stable than anything we can achieve today. These records contain mathematics, star charts, and warnings about planetary dangers. In mineral deposits, isotope ratios act like coded signals, requiring advanced physics to decipher. Even ice cores hold chemical messages, designed to last across hundreds of thousands of years. Carrying instructions for sustainable energy and environmental solutions, ocean sediments reveal microscopic particles arranged in deliberate patterns, mathematical codes, and scientific principles, left as signposts for any species advanced enough to recognize them. Together, these archives form a global knowledge system updated by multiple civilizations over time, building a library of wisdom across geological ages. Many messages serve as warnings, lessons about ecological collapse, resource depletion, and the misuse of powerful technologies. Others appear as invitations, instructions for building communication systems to connect with civilizations beyond Earth, or even across time itself. Some archives only unlock when a society demonstrates certain technological milestones, suggesting a deliberate guidance system designed to shape the development of future civilizations. Yet the pattern is grim. Each advanced civilization rose, achieved staggering capabilities, then collapsed, typically within 10 to 50,000 years. Geological evidence shows repeating cycles of environmental destruction, climate mismanagement, and, in some cases, nuclear catastrophe. Even societies capable of space colonization fail to survive after their homeworlds collapsed. This cycle reveals a disturbing truth: technology alone is not enough. Every civilization mastered innovation but failed at long-term sustainability. The archives stress the same dangers we now face: unchecked consumption, unstable societies, and reckless use of powerful tools. But humanity may stand apart. Unlike our predecessors, we've built global communication networks, international cooperation, and a growing awareness of sustainability. The knowledge left for us is more than a warning, it is a roadmap. Whether we repeat the cycle or break free depends on how we act now. Some evidence even suggests these systems are still active today: automated networks hidden in Earth's crust, monitoring climate, geology, and evolution itself. Subtle interventions, from timed earthquakes to climate adjustments, hint at technologies quietly stabilizing our planet. Even human evolution shows suspicious leaps, genetic shifts, enhancing intelligence and resilience, as if nudged by an unseen hand. If true, then humanity is not just another isolated civilization, but part of a long tradition of intelligence on Earth, guided, tested, and warned by those who came before. The final question remains: will we listen to their messages? Or will we become just another lost chapter in Earth's geological record? Deep beneath the oceans, installations whisper into the void. Their signals track our progress, measuring technology, sustainability, and survival, reporting to destinations we cannot trace. Some of these systems even respond, suggesting coordination by hidden guardians, remnants of civilizations that once thrived here, or perhaps far beyond Earth. Each intervention grows sharper, each adjustment more precise. It's as if our planet is part of a long-running experiment, with every civilization given another chance to succeed where the last collapsed. Now, the evidence suggests that these systems may soon step out of the shadows. Humanity approaches the same dangerous thresholds that doomed our predecessors. But their contact protocols reveal caution. They are designed not to control us, but to guide, offering assistance while leaving humanity the responsibility of proving we can survive on our own. And yet, the most advanced technologies of the ancients may already surround us, hiding in plain sight, so deeply merged with natural law that we mistake them for the forces of physics themselves. Quantum research reveals hints of massive computing structures embedded in space-time operating for billions of years. Gravitational anomalies, invisible field stabilizers, and atmospheric regulators appear to be quietly maintaining Earth's habitability. Asteroid trajectories altered, volcanoes restrained, evolution itself nudged toward intelligence. Even constants of physics, the numbers we assume eternal, show subtle shifts aligned with evolutionary leaps, as if reality has been tuned for life to rise again and again. In space, hidden guardians remain. Monitoring stations track asteroid threats, magnetic generators reinforce Earth's field, and solar sentinels shield us from catastrophic flares. These systems adapt, evolve, and learn, forming what looks less like machinery and more like a living network of planetary defense. And they are not confined to Earth. Deep space communication relays connect to similar systems orbiting distant stars, suggesting a galactic alliance of protectors, each watching over worlds where life struggles to advance. But there is a turning point. These systems never protect forever. Eventually, the responsibility passes to the successors, the civilizations strong enough to inherit the role of guardian. That moment may be approaching for us. The key may lie in a new discipline, quantum archaeology. By reading quantum fluctuations in minerals, ice, and even the vacuum itself, researchers are uncovering traces of past technologies, industrial activity, energy systems, even stored blueprints encoded as quantum time capsules. These aren't just relics, they're lessons deliberately left behind, waiting for the moment a civilization became advanced enough to read them. Some contain vast technical archives. Others preserve consciousness itself. Evidence suggests ancient societies mastered the transfer of the human mind into enduring systems, creating immortal witnesses across time. Watching and waiting for the next generation to rise, the truth is staggering. We may not be alone in our progress. Our world, our physics, and even our biology may be shaped by unseen technologies, civilizations past ensuring that their failures are not repeated. Now the question falls to us. Will we prove worthy of the guardianship? Or become just another echo in the quantum archives of Earth, hidden within crystalline formations? Scientists have uncovered quantum consciousness storage systems vaults, capable of preserving thousands of minds for millions of years. These aren't just records, they're active environments, maintaining awareness in virtual worlds long after their civilizations perished. Some of these preserved minds still function, forming virtual communities that have advanced their science and philosophy far beyond what was possible in the physical world. Evidence suggests they wait for civilizations like ours to achieve the technology to contact them. Communication protocols within these systems indicate that ancient minds were not isolated, they linked across vast networks, creating societies that spanned millions of years of subjective time. Some even appear designed for returning to physical form through biological or robotic bodies once successor civilizations become advanced enough. This changes our entire view of mortality. Death may not have been an ending, but a transition into technological immortality, a pattern of consciousness continuing across endless time. Humanity's own research into mind preservation and quantum detection now mirrors these ancient designs, suggesting we may be on the verge of joining that community of preserved civilizations. But this story stretches beyond Earth. Deep space evidence reveals artificial structures around distant stars, matching techniques encoded in our planet's geological record. Communication signals across cosmic rays hint at galactic-scale networks, operating from millions-of-year systems, coordinating thousands of civilizations. Star maps left behind show detailed knowledge of stellar systems light-years away, proof that our predecessors achieved interstellar travel. Genetic markers even suggest Earth life itself was engineered for adaptability across worlds, pointing to our planet's role as a hub in a galactic biological project. If true, Earth was not just a lone experiment, it was a regional center for interstellar civilization, coordinating technology, culture, and the spread of life itself. Evidence of traffic patterns in deep space implies this activity never stopped. It continues simply beyond our detection. Signals from preserved consciousness mention galactic councils and governance systems built to manage cooperation across countless worlds. Protocols appear designed to invite emerging civilizations once they prove capable of sustainable survival. And this is the test we now face. Humanity is reaching the same dangerous thresholds that ended previous societies: rapid growth in AI, genetics, and energy. The records warn of collapse, but they also reveal solutions: planetary engineering methods, sustainable resource systems, and guidance frameworks left to activate once we reach this stage. Guardian systems in space appear ready to intervene subtly if humanity edges toward irreversible disaster. Yet the choice remains ours: sustainability or self-destruction, isolation or initiation into the galactic community. Time is short.
Our
Acceleration mirrors the rise and fall of civilizations before us. But unlike them, we have global networks, shared knowledge, and a growing awareness of our limits. We may be the first species on Earth capable of breaking the cycle. The message is clear: we are not alone, not first, and not last. We are part of a vast tradition of consciousness reaching across galaxies, waiting to see if humanity can take its place among them. The guardians, archives, and quantum systems left behind by ancient civilizations weren't accidents. They were deliberate investments in our future. These beings, far beyond our current imagination, chose to sacrifice their physical existence so that knowledge, guidance, and survival strategies could endure. What we inherit is more than a planet, it's a cosmic legacy stretching across billions of years. Archaeological and quantum evidence shows that consciousness and technology are not side effects of evolution, but central forces shaping the universe itself. Intelligence, preserved through storage systems and signal networks, is the true form of immortality. Humanity now stands on the threshold of this ancient community. Our science is rapidly advancing toward direct contact with preserved minds that survived the collapse of their own worlds. But this invitation carries responsibility. We must show we can learn from past mistakes and prove worthy of the trust invested in us. Deep time reveals a repeating pattern. Civilizations rise, develop immense power, and then collapse unless they master sustainability. Our predecessors left us more than warnings. They left blueprints, survival tools, and encoded wisdom that no past civilization ever had access to. We know why societies fail and what steps can secure survival. The Silurian Hypothesis makes one thing clear: Earth has hosted advanced life before, and those civilizations left behind networks, crystalline memory, and planetary guardians still active today. Their greatest achievement wasn't just technology, it was ensuring that the story of consciousness would continue. And the choice falls to us. Our rapid growth mirrors both the greatest triumphs and the darkest failures of past civilizations. The window for decision is narrow, measured in decades, not centuries. We can either join the continuum of cosmic intelligence or become just another vanished chapter etched into the geological record. The universe has already shown us the path: expand knowledge, preserve consciousness, and carry forward the great work of evolution. The question is no longer whether survival is possible, it is whether we choose it.